Good evening, friends. Today is the 14th lockdown day, and I got a habit of following up whatever I do. I've been giving a lot of talks, speeches, trainings to a lot of people all my life, and whatever I tell them to do it, I make sure that I follow up the progress. Today, in a very peculiar situation, when I have nothing much to do during this lockdown period, I have evolved my own routine follow up, which I do it very religiously before I sleep. I have prepared a set of questions for myself and I ask them, and that is how. But before I tell you my routine follow up chart which I have made for myself, I will tell you what follow up is. Why follow up is necessary. My friend, follow up is most protected part of changing for the better. Whatever you do, whatever you listen, whatever you read, if you don't implement and don't follow up, it is waste of time. It is just a monthly program and nothing else. Follow up goes on 12 to 18 months. Fittingly, it's the difference which makes the progress. It's a continuous process. Follow up is how you measure your progress actually. Follow up is how you remind people that we are making an effort to change. Follow up is how our efforts eventually they get imprinted on our colleagues, friends, family members, and people you are associating, interacting in their minds. How they are perceiving you every day, how they are changing their perception about you if you follow up your behavior to improve, to become better. Follow up is how we erase from people's minds all kind of skepticism that I can also change or we can change. They may carry. Follow up is how we acknowledge to ourselves and others that getting better is a continuous, ongoing process, and it is not a temporary motivating or some religious conversation. It is a methodical way implemented on yourself so that you become better, you improve. More than anything, my friend, follow up makes up. Do it. It gives us the right kind of momentum, even the courage to go beyond. And all my follow-up exercises I've been doing in various training centers, various places where I have been working or associated with. I have basically concluded all follow-up processes, and I got three very major lessons out of that. The first lesson is whatever you say, whatever training program you made, whatever you keep giving good talks, not everyone responds to the response to executive development of all your methods. First lesson. Second lesson, there is an enormous disconnect between understanding and doing. A lot of people understand. You read a book, you understand. You hear a YouTube program, some training manual, you understand. But there is a lot of difference between doing. Unless you have the willpower, unless you walk the talk, walk that understanding, it is not going to work. There is a great amount of disconnect between understanding and doing. And third lesson is the most important lessons I get, that people don't get better, they don't change without follow-up. Now comes what the follow-up routine I fixed up for myself, which I am practicing for the last 14 days during this lockdown period. Every day before I sleep, you try this, what I'm going to tell you. I ask few questions to myself an answer and see how much progress I have made in changing myself to better. Firstly, how much I walked in my house. How many stairs I have come to first floor, second floor, how many times I have gone up and down. How many push-ups I have done in the whole day. How many sit-ups I have done in the whole day. Simple. You have to see that you are physically and psychologically engaged, creatively and constructively. How many hours did I have actually slept? I take a stock of it. How much time I have spent on TV or surfing on the internet or glued to my mobile, social media. How much time I spent writing. How much time I have given to reading. How much time I played, fought, run behind Zara. How many good conversations I have held with Zara. How many times I'm able to achieve success in convincing her on something. How much time I have said something nice and new to my friends on telephone. And last two, I think, is very important, that how many times when I was right, when it was that I am right, when it was worth it. In social media, far too many issues comes in various groups. People put on some post, and we get into all nonsensical, irrelevant, time wasters discussions, and just to prove that my view is better, I am better, and you are wrong. Did I try to prove myself when I was right, when it wasn't worth it at all? And ultimately, I also ask myself, how much time did I spend on topics? Social media full of hundreds of topics these days. I don't want to name them. Every media has got his own agenda. Everyone coming on the social network, they have got their own agenda. So how much time did I spend on topics that didn't matter to me at all, or which I have no control over? My friend, if you put on these things what I've said and make your own follow-up plan for the whole day, this lockdown period will just pass, and you will come out a changed person, more physically fit, more psychologically alive. गुजर ही जाएगा ये इंतजार का मौसम, बहुत करीब है अब तो बाहर का मौसम. I have no doubt in my mind. This waiting period in your house lockdown, fighting corona, will surely pass. And we are heading for good times, very near. Practice these small follow-up points I've discussed with you. Prepare your own follow-up chart, and let's see how different, how better you become. Thank you very much.